We were discussing about the types. Okay. Write another category. This one just for according to duration. Status epilepticus is just according to duration. If the duration stay for longer than 10 to 15 minutes, some to 30-minute attack. Okay, so it's known as status epilepticus. So tonic-clonic, myoclonic, in both, here we having contraction of muscle. Okay, myoclonic is just a jerking. Okay, myoclonus, rhythmical jerk. Clonus mean rhythm, rhythmical jerking. Tonic-clonic, most common type, tonic-clonic. Most common type, tonic-clonic. Tonic-clonic, the name of the tonic-clonic, grand mal. Grand mal seizure. Grand mal, okay. Absence. Not forget this name. Sometimes in the question they just written the name like this, okay. Absence is known as petit mal. Petit. Petit mal seizure. Petit mal is another name for absence. And grand mal for tonic-clonic. The most common type, grand mal, the first one. Most common type of generalized category, tonic-clonic. So here also muscle contraction, just jerking, okay. Here tonic-clonic, we having contraction, relaxation, continuous, yeah. The patient having seizure, So if no contraction, no jerking, that's known as atonic. In atonic, what happened with the body? Body become loose, floppy. No, floppy, for example, flaccid, if no contraction there. Body just like this, atonic, no tone. Okay, it's another category. Tonic-clonic, myoclonic. Tonic-clonic, continuous muscle contraction and relaxation, having seizure, having tremor. Yeah. Myoclonus, mostly affecting lower limb, have jerky movement of ankle joint and leg sometime. Okay. Atonic, full body, no tone, just loose body, floppy body, flaccid body. Yeah. First, absence. Absence is most common type in children. Most common type in children age. Petit mal. Petit mal or absence. Same name. Grand mal tonic-clonic. Same name. Okay. Not mix these two. Grand mal seizure, tonic-clonic. Most common type, tonic-clonic. Most common type, grand mal. In child age, absence or petit mal. Absence or petit mal. Okay. How about this febrile? Febrile, they have a history related with fever. Okay, so better call it seizure because they have history of fever. Febrile seizure, but still a type, febrile seizure. So when we having here 5 types: number 1, tonic-clonic; number 2, myoclonic; number 3, atonic; number 4, absence; number 6, number 5, febrile. This one, if the duration just for 5 minutes is okay. If the duration greater than 15 minutes till 30 minutes, it's known as now patient in state of epilepsy for longer than 15 minutes. Okay. So that's why it's known as status epilepticus. Same like asthma attack. Status asthmaticus. Status asthmaticus. If the patient asthma attack longer than 15 minutes, is duration just showing you severity. More longer duration, more severe. Understand? So at what time you use for use term status epilepticus? If absence is a febrile, is a tonic-clonic, myoclonic, more longer duration attack. Yeah. So it's known as status epilepticus. Status epilepticus. Till here done. Classification clear in all type. Patient conscious after attack, unconscious. Understand? In all these type belongs to generalized. Yeah, the patient always unconscious. Done. Patient always unconscious. Patient can be conscious in case of partial simple only. Partial simple patient after attack conscious. After attack conscious. Done. Okay, another thing important you guys keep in mind that every tonic-clonic is very strong stimulation of the mostly the problem of the cortex, yeah, cortex and motor cortex. So sometimes the patient have only if only temporal. Before the attack, the patient have some feeling. Sometimes they feel as nausea, vomiting. Patient have some hallucination. Then suddenly to so these thing what happened, these nausea, vomiting, hallucination, these thing before attack, this phase, we having three phases of epilepsy, okay, three phases. The patient passing through phases, okay. The first phase known as before attack, pre-ictal seizure stage. Now patient in seizure is known as ictal, okay. Then when finish the seizure gone, the patient now in post-ictal. Post-ictal. Understand? Patient in post-ictal phase. In post-ictal phase, what happened with the body? But the most common type, tonic-clonic. Okay? Tonic-clonic is also named grand mal. Understand? So after the attack, what happened to patient? Tonic-clonic, continuous muscle contraction, continuous muscle relaxation. Yeah. So now the patient having after muscle contraction, relaxation, hyperthermia. Patient having muscle spasm. Patient may have tongue bite. Tongue bite. That's why we must put something in mouth at the time of attack. Yeah. If the tongue rolling back into the larynx or pharynx, it can block the respiratory tract. Then it lead to asphyxia and death. It's very important. First thing, because patient is unconscious, can't spit out all the mucus, yeah. So you must turn the side of patient. If the patient have any epilepsy in front of you, like someone fall and having seizure, so you are a doctor now, you are related to medical field, you know what to do now, yeah. So you must change the posture to lateral side. Change posture to lateral side on one side, okay, face to one side, because the all the saliva, okay, all the mucus, it can go to lung, and now patient have aspiration pneumonia after attack, yeah, that's a problem. Can aspire all the liquid, that liquid must come out. Another thing, put something in mouth, anything you have, solid thing like spatula, sometimes spoon, okay, solid thing. Not put your hand in mouth, okay, it's very strong bite, because patient unconscious, very strong muscle spasm, not put your hand, okay, understand. So some strong thing like spatula, some wooden stick, any wooden piece, anything, must be one thing solid. Why? To avoid tongue bite. To avoid tongue bite. This also prevent tongue sometimes roll back into esophagus, okay, roll back into larynx, because going back, if the attack more longer for 5 minutes, more longer for 10 minutes, then what happened with patient in asphyxia. What is asphyxia? No oxygen inside body, it lead to hypoxia, okay. So it's maybe dangerous for patient, listen here carefully. Patient never die from epilepsy, must keep in mind. What's the reason? Why patient never die from epilepsy? Anything happen to heart? No. Anything happen to lungs? Nothing. Patient never die from epilepsy. So why patient die? Patient patient died due to secondary injury. Patient was now on second floor and have attack and just fall down. Patient just passing close to the canal and river bank and just scissor and fall in water, drown and die. Like this, yeah. Patient fall on road and have head injury and then death. Understand? So death in epilepsy always cause secondary. Not the epilepsy is not the cause of death. Understand? Epilepsy is not the cause of death. It's not the cause of death. The death due to secondary injury. The death due to secondary injury, fall in fire, close to fire like this, yeah, fall in water, fall from height, fall on the roadside and stuck with any stone. Can you understand? So this is a problem here. So that's why we must take care of the patient of epilepsy. It not must not having any secondary injury. Yeah, understand? So we need to save the patient like this. So patient never die from epilepsy. What's the reason? Because problem only in cortex. Where your center? Medulla. Respiratory center? Medulla. Cardiac center? Medulla. So here not the problem inside the epilepsy. All the epilepsy, all the partial or simple, they have problem in cortex. That's why how we define epilepsy? Sudden, synchronous. Synchronous mean all neuron working at same time. Okay, but sudden discharge. Sudden discharge. Where? All over the cortex. This is the definition, real definition of epilepsy. So what is the cause for this? We don't know the cause. If you know the cause, then I can't call it epilepsy. Yeah? Then must call it seizure. Clear? Then must call it seizure. So another thing, all types, partial or generalized, they have a problem in the only one type. One type. It's a thalamus area below the diencephalon, below the telencephalon. We having diencephalon, the center here thalamus. Yeah. So this thalamus have special type of calcium channel that's known as L type. There are two type of calcium channel. L type calcium channel. L type calcium channel problem in absence seizure. So absence seizure the problem in thalamus. Absence seizure problem in thalamus. All other seizure, all types, they have problem in cortex. Sensory cortex or motor cortex. They have electrical stimulation. So electrical stimulation. Even here you can see in absence category, we just have thalamus problem, yeah? Still excitation in thalamus, the thalamus problem. So that's why in the absence seizure, what happened? So what is thalamus? Big sensory center, yeah? If you remember, it's a big sensory relay center. All the senses, okay? Exception of taste. Only taste is not going here, okay? Taste also not going here. So all the other senses, taste and olfaction, maybe I misunderstood here. Misunderstanding about the taste. You can make sure from the book, okay, which sense is not going to thalamus. All the senses going to thalamus, okay? So this mostly in the children. What happened? The child sitting in classroom, teacher giving the lecture, the child was just doing what? Just absent from the room. Is totally unconscious and doesn't know what's going on in the surrounding. Okay, a rolling eye, just moving lips like this. Okay, rolling eyes upward. Child just doing this, and no motor movement there. Child just like absent from the world. That's why known as absence. During that time, the child is unconscious totally. Nothing know what's going on in class. Anytime happen with you? You always absent from class. Even you are sitting in class, but your mind not there. I think you all guys have absence category. Okay, now come back. So it's a very typical finding in the child, okay? In the children, the absence type, so the teacher, if the teacher notice this, if the children like the nursery prep, okay, the first class, the first grade student, so if having this issue, must inform the parents. Sometimes the mother may be not observed at home. This is very for short duration. It may become more severe by time. So if any teacher notice this, the child having like some absence, so must explain to parents. Sorry. Okay, now come back. Absent type is special type. the problem in special type calcium channel, so this must have some special drug, yeah, because it's special. Especially in children, special type of calcium channel, you can also can see special area only thalamus. It's not affecting motor system, only unconscious. So it's only affecting your sensory perception. Sensory perception. Child is not listening. Child is not looking at the teacher like on the board, and child just absent from the class, just rolling eyes upward and downward like this. Yeah. So just some facial muscle involved, just some facial muscle involved, but not twitching or tremors like in facial muscle. Just it's like you absent from that place. Okay, it's just an appearance. It's in that time, and it's a attack phase. Attack phase, the child is totally unconscious. That's totally unconscious. That's a absence category. Must keep in mind this absence category a bit special. Okay, especially in child, special channels, special drugs. Okay. Now the discussion about epilepsy is done. Understand what epilepsy, what is a seizure, what are the type. Okay. First, it's just like this. Which one is very dangerous and most common type? Of course, tonic-clonic, yeah? Tonic-clonic, full body tremor, everywhere tremor. So we need strong drug here. We need much better drug here, okay? If you just have simple, simple partial, complex partial, yeah? So you need simple drug. Listen here carefully. I explain now. Now focus on drug. How? What is the mechanism of action of drug? These drugs, they block sodium gate. Sodium blockers. Some drug they block calcium gate. Some drug they directly block the synthesis and the release of glutamate. They against glutamate. Some drug they stimulate GABA. Some drugs they stimulate GABA. Understand? They decrease glutamate. They decrease calcium channel release. They decrease sodium entry into cell, calcium entry into cell. So if the drug, listen here, if the drug just have one action, for example, you're using a drug for simple seizure, that if because simple seizure is not a big deal, it's just some problem, little problem, yeah. How about the generalized seizure? Generalized seizure is a big problem. So we need drug. One drug just go for sodium channel. One drug just go for calcium channel. So simple drug, if just go for sodium channel, that drug you must use for just simple seizure, not go for generalized. Can you apply for tonic-clonic if any just sodium blocker, simple sodium blocker? No. If the seizure is a simple or partial, if the partial or simple seizure, we just can use sodium blocker or calcium blocker, yeah, just have one action. If one drug also sodium block, also calcium block, also gluten, oh, this drug have lot of action, yeah. Understand? If the drug have lot of action, then you can use for bigger seizure, some big category seizure. This is the main idea behind it. Understand? If the seizure is small, partial seizure, the little problem, it's mean little electrical stimulation. You need the drug have little mechanism of action just on single channel. Just on single channel. Understand? If the seizure is much bigger, you need the very vast variety of action here. You also block sodium, you also block calcium, you also block glutamate, you also stimulate the GABA. So that's the concept behind this. Okay. So in generalized seizure, so calcium channel not all over the cortex. The calcium channel. If you just have the problem with L-type calcium channel, L-type calcium channel only present in thalamus. This for absence. At that time, you just need the drug selectively go for L-type calcium channel like this. Yeah. Understand? This is the reason why you need to understand the basic idea about the types of epilepsy. Okay, now we classify anti-epileptic drugs. Okay, we classify what are the name of anti-epileptic drugs. Number one, carbamazepine. carbamazepine. Okay, carbamazepine. Next, valproic acid. Next, valproic acid. Phenytoin. Phenytoin. Okay. Next, another form, phosphatidine. Phosphatidine. Valproic acid. Another, sodium valproate. Same thing. Valproate. Sodium valproate, carbamazepine, valproic acid. Valproic acid. Okay. Sodium valproate, phenytoin, phosphatidine. Phenytoin, phosphatidine. Clear? Phenytoin. So these drugs, they, for carbamazepine, especially carbamazepine, is just go for sodium, especially phenytoin go for sodium plus calcium also. Valproic acid go for sodium plus calcium also. Now, can you tell me which the drug of choice for partial simple seizure? Which one you prefer first? 1, 2, 3.
Carbamazepine.
That's the reason. Now you understand the basic idea, yeah? So your first preference, because a simple problem, then you go for simple drug. If you have big problem, you can go for big drugs. Okay. Okay. Now the next group. Some drugs they related with GABA. Okay. The new GABA related drug, for example, gabapentin, GABA, gabapentin, pregabalin, pre pre pregabalin, gabapentin, pregabalin. Okay, these drugs they have concern with GABA. So these drugs they can increase the production of GABA. Okay, these are not for receptor. Okay, these are not for receptor. So these are new drugs. New drugs. The other GABA related drugs, everyone know about them. These drugs go for GABA receptor. These drugs go for GABA receptor. Okay, gabapentin, pregabalin. These drugs they increase GABA neurotransmitter. Some the most they can increase activity synthesis. They increase GABA synthesis. Okay, so GABA related drug you also can use. Other drugs, lamotrigine, lamo, lamotrigine, this is advanced sodium blocker, lamotrigine, felbamate, felbamate, ivermectin, felbamate, lamotrigine. Okay, lamotrigine. Last one here, ethosuximide, ethosuximide, ethosuximide. These drugs, some of them have sodium activity, some of them have calcium activity, they also have glutamate activity. Glutamate, okay? They decrease the release of glutamate. How about this? Ethosuximide. Ethosuximide special for L type calcium. Where present? L type calcium channel present in thalamus.
Thalamus.
So now you can use for which type? Drug of choice for
Absence.
absence seizure is ethosuximide. Drug of choice for absence type of seizure is ethosuximide. Okay. The other drug we can apply for any type of seizure, any type. Carbamazepine, the simple drug, so have limited action just on sodium. You apply for partial seizure. If the partial complex, you can use valproic acid, you can use phenytoin. Okay, you also can generalize seizure, phenytoin, valproic acid still there because they have more action. GABA drug you also can apply. Any drug you can use. It depends upon so what are the side effects. In anti-epileptic drug, the important thing are all the drug they having different side effects. They having very important side effect. Okay, the famous drug belongs to anti-epilepsy. You must keep in mind carbamazepine, valproic acid, phenytoin, and fosfenton. These three drugs are very important in epilepsy. Okay, these three drugs very important in epilepsy. Clear? I think it's enough for today class. Tomorrow we will talk about the remaining, their action and side effect. Tomorrow we'll finish CNS inshallah. Their side effect. Try to understand partial and simple, then you easily can apply valproic acid, phenytoin. Just to need to keep in mind their side effect. Okay, these three drugs very important for examination point of view. Carbamazepine, valproic acid, and phenytoin. It's very important drugs. Okay. Tomorrow we will discuss inshallah the remaining action and how they're working and their side effect. It's all about to the lecture.
Okay,
See you
sir.
tomorrow inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. See you, sir.
Allah Hafiz. Welcome. Allah Hafiz.